Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Sept Friday. It's your boy Jamal.
And of course your girlfriend next door, Andrea. How are you?
We are so excited to be back with you guys for another edition of Sept.
I'm so happy.
Exactly. A lot of gone on over the last few weeks.
Yes.
You know, we celebrated some birthdays.
Yes.
Some of us took trips.
Yes.
Others trips got canceled. But it's okay.
It's
Not
okay.
Canceled, rescheduled.
Rescheduled.
But we definitely enjoyed our birthdays. Auntie, do you want to give us a quick synopsis? Or actually, if you want to tell them, they can just check out the other video.
Well, that's true. For my birthday, I had, of course, if you saw my birthday celebration in DC, and part of my present was for my husband to take me to Miami to an R&B concert. Like, I am an R&B girl.
90s R&B too, so you know,
yeah,
you know,
like 90s R&B.
Like
this is what
True
the T-shirt,
R&B.
the girls had on the T-shirt. It said, "If my love life is not like 90s R&B, I don't
want it. I don't want it. I don't need it. You can have it."
Yes, I want that slow jam. That, you know, them tender touches. But go on, baby, go on.
Yes. But that being said, let's get into this wine. This week we are bringing you a white and a red. I can say something about them both from our friends over at Pyramid Cellars. They sponsored this wine for us this week. We first have our white, which is a Petite Manseng, a 2013. So we dug into our cellars and pulled out some of our legendary wines. And Auntie, I guess we should have a sip, huh?
Oh yes.
Cheers.
I'm excited to taste.
Oh.
Light.
Yes.
Crispy.
I
feel like I'm not an expert, but I feel like this is Chardonnay grape. It's Chardonnay grapes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because it's kind of buttery at the same time. Very good. Well, a little bit of history about the vineyard. Pyramid Cellars, it is a vineyard located in Broad Run, Virginia. They were established in 1976. It's run by Christopher Pyramid, who is still there today. They do tours, they do weddings. It's not too far from the DMV area, so if you live in this area, from where we are, it's about an hour away. So
they have lots of vineyards, but this is definitely one you want to stop.
Yeah, they actually have been voted as the #1 best vineyard in Virginia, so it's definitely one that is worth a visit. And they're open every day from 10 to 6, which is really, really good. We can also put the link to the vineyard below so you guys can feel free to check it out at your leisure. I know that the weather's changing now and it's starting to get cool, but if we do have any more of those warmer days like we have been having,
fall's a great time to go when you can actually take a blanket, a little picnic basket, and honey, the wine will warm you up anyway.
You know it will after a bottle or two.
Yes.
Yeah. And this one is a 2012 Meritage. It is a blend, actually, of a Cabernet Sauvignon, a Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, a Malbec, as well as a Merlot. So we're going to crack this one open a little bit later for us.
Yeah, we can one bottle at a time.
One bottle at a time. Okay. So, Auntie, this week, what are we talking about?
So, I figure we could come up with scenarios, right? Like different scenarios. Each week you'll give a scenario. I'll give my opinion. You give your opinion briefly, but we really are going to tell you what the truth is. Okay, like we'll give you the PC version. Right. However, I'm going to give you what your girlfriend is really saying in her head. Okay.
Okay.
So let's get started. What's your scenario? Scenario. What's your scenario this week? As you take a sip, what's the scenario? What is it?
So this one is related to friendships and mixing them with family. Okay. I think it's important for there to be, obviously some type of blendage between the two, but we also don't want it to cross paths too far along, because the emotions attached to family and emotions attached to friendships can be very similar in a lot of ways, but they can be very, very different. So if you were ever in a situation where you had a friend feel like they wanted to discuss something about your personal life with one of your family members without you being present, how would that make you feel? And how would you react to that situation?
Now, my question first off, how did you find, would the family member tell you this, or how would you find out?
Like I said, you know, though, that relationship that's established with a family member is a lot deeper, you know, a lot deeper rooted than what it would be with a friendship. And that's where the loyalty should and probably always will lie. Right. So even if a friend went to them in confidence, you know, that family member, depending on the level of the relationship with that family member, is probably going to come back and mention it to you.
Okay, so my PC version of the answer is this. It takes a lot of maturity to know if there's a situation going on between myself and a friend, that's where it stays. And we will have to resolve the issue amongst us. If I have an opinion or they have an opinion, sometimes, you know, we have conflict, but if you love each other enough, eventually you'll get over and get through it. Right. When you start to involve other people and other opinions and things of that nature, especially if it's something personal, that's where the problems start to happen, because it feels as if I can't trust you, or if I tell you something in confidence, that it won't stay between us. Exactly. Now that's the PC version. Now this is the girlfriend version. Let me just say this, and I'm gonna say it real good, bitch. If I tell you something, it shouldn't go nowhere, especially if you know I'm emotional about it, if you know there's something I'm dealing with, if you know I may not have confidence. I'm a strong woman, but at that point I may not be very confident in that moment. So it's something, right, and I may be dealing with it, so I'm coming to you for you to hold me up. Right. But holding me up don't mean you holding me up and then go telling someone else about my issue. Exactly. So that's where, so then if I find that out, I'm going to have to say something, but I'm going to say it out of love to let you know if this were to ever happen again, there's going to be a problem. Right. Meaning that we may not be friends anymore. That's my girlfriend.
All right, Auntie, what's your scenario for this?
My scenario is this. You know, I feel like mine is always about women, okay? Because I'm a girlfriend. You know, you get dressed up. You feel real good about yourself. You put your makeup on. You put your cute outfit on. You do your hair. Go sit 2-3 hours in a hair salon. You feel good about yourself, right? You step out. You walk into the place. All of a sudden, you feel just a burst of just cold air just hit you. And you see where it's coming from. And it's from her across the way. You don't know this woman, but all you know is you felt cute when you walked into the place. My question is, or scenario is, when you walk into a room and everyone gives you that cold look, how do you handle it?
Oh, everyone is giving you the cold look.
Well, meaning females, right? Majority females. Men are like, you know, but they might get mad because the men are doing that. Exactly. But the scenario is, if you're in a position like that and you feel confident and very good about yourself, and you walk in there and instantly you have another female that gives you the side eye or spread that cold breeze past you, how do you handle it?
You know, to be honest with you, you know, if I was in that situation, male or female, to be honest, you PC or girlfriend version, you know, it would be handled the same way. You know, there are people out here, and if they're insecure, or they have insecurities, and they aren't able to take you when you step into the room, or me, or any of you out there, then that's just their problem. I don't even think anything has to be voiced or said about it, you know, unless that person starts to bring that energy your way, you know. But you feel it verbal, you definitely feel it, but I think the best thing to do is to kill them with kindness, and you know what I mean, and to pay no attention, because you're giving them the satisfaction probably that they wanted to get out of you anyway, by knowing that they're giving you that negative energy. So I think the best thing to do is to keep it positive and keep it moving. And baby girl, if your man is looking this way,
now is this the PC?
I mean, for me, I would handle it both ways. You know what I mean? PC, that's what I'm saying. PC or girlfriend, boyfriend, homegirl, homeboy next door. You know, like, because I feel like at this point, you know, like I said, unless somebody actually brings that energy my way. Now, the PC version would be, like I said, to keep it pushing. But if you bring that negative energy my way, then we'll just have to handle it accordingly. And I don't mean to get all erratic and, you know, out of control. But I think sometimes people just need to be, you know, you just need to let people know, you know, if that's how you feel, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but you're not gonna rain on my parade because I look good tonight. They're insecure, or they have insecurities, and they aren't able to.
I've had this happen to me, and I think probably more times than I would want to happen. But I think for me, because I'm so sensitive to the female species, I'm so sensitive to you guys, that I think if it continued on throughout the night, I definitely would go over to her and tell her how beautiful she looks.
Yep.
I would definitely.
That's why I said you gotta kill him with kindness.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. Now she might look like, you know, Barney or Scrub Dub Dub, but it doesn't even matter. I will tell her the backs of her earrings look good before I didn't tell her anything
at all.
That's right.
That's right.
Coming from your girlfriend next door.
Yeah, but I think that everybody needs to, you know, start to just embrace themselves and and know that, you know, everybody's beautiful. I know it sounds super cliche in their own way. There's somebody out here for everybody, and please, 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 don't you know, don't misconstrue my confidence for anything more than what it is. You know, if I'm a confident male, female that, you know, that decided to get dressed up tonight or any night, every night, and, you know, I walk into the room, it's not to steal anybody's shine or to you know, cause any type of rift or conflict between you, your friends, you, your man, you, and anybody. This is me, and this is what I like to do. You know, I like to present myself well, and I'm going to continue to do it whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You step up to the plate and you do that for you. You know.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have to do this again. We're gonna bring you more scenarios.
Some of them will be a little bit light and a little bit more fun. Some of them might be a little.
Honey,
bit
we
more...
gave you what was on our heart.
Right. Exactly.
We gave you what was on our heart. But until next time, guys, we want to say thanks for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we will see you next time on
Sept
Friday. Cheers.
We're going to finish this wine, okay?
Amen.